back to another guitar lesson on mattsguitarlessons.com YouTube channel. So this video was made for my newsletter subscribers. So if you don't know, I've got a newsletter that I go out every fortnight, and in it I have just a couple of learnings that I've got from teaching in that the last couple of weeks, a video lesson which I'm also obviously putting on YouTube, and just a way to connect and sort of help each other out. So if you want to get part of the newsletter, just put your email address in down in the link in the comments and we can be part of the community as well. Okay, so this guitar lesson is on Ed Sheeran's Photograph, or Photograph, depending on what you want to call it. I decided to do this one because it's quite easy. There's only 4 chords, and there's chords that you probably already know if you've been playing guitar a little bit. And it's just a nice song. So the way I played it just in the introduction there is probably a bit hard. This involves a bit of palm muting. So I'll just go the easy way, and then at the end I'll quickly just sort of go over that again. So instead of doing that, let's get the C chord on. So if you don't know these chords already, you can look at my infographics I have on my website. You should be able to, or just Google them. So you can get these chords. Once you've got C, A minor, the way I'm going to play G is not with 3 or 4 fingers. It's going to be just with these 2 fingers. So 3rd finger on the 6th string on the 3rd fret, and then the 5th string with the 2nd on the 2nd fret. It's a far easier G when you're playing C, A minor and F. It keeps you in the same spot. You don't have to sort of move over here and then come back to these chords. And then F, I'd prefer you to play as a bar chord, but you can play it as a simple one, which is again how I'll do it today, is to keep things easy. Alright, so let's get the C chord. You can use a pick or your fingers. I'm just going to use a pick in this. So we're going to strum it once, whack the strings, strum again, and whack the strings. And that's 1. So sort of the same, same feel, but sort of this less. So the strumming, it's all just down strum, so you've got to strum it once. That's pretty easy. Now the whacking the strings, I'm still just holding my pick like usual, and I'm just whacking so that my pick just falls through the strings, and it's sort of this part of your hand that is just hitting the strings. You get this nice percussive sound. And the technique is that you land your pick, so you land starting the string you want to be on when you strum again. So I strum, whack, so my pick lands beneath the 5th string, so I can then play again. And you do on each chord. So you've got to go strum, whack, strum, whack, whack, strum, whack, strum, whack. So there's a bit of a sort of a short one, a whack, and a long one, and a whack. So you do this twice on each chord. Once, twice, A minor, G. There goes the pick. Okay, don't drop your pick, that's not what you're meant to do. So here I am now playing my fingers. So strum, whack, twice through on all of them. And then we go into the pre-chorus, which is essentially the same thing except the chord progression has now changed. But I would still do the same strum pattern for now. So A minor now, F, C, G, A minor, F, C, G. So same thing for that. So verse, C, A minor, G, F, and then pre-chorus, A minor, F, C, G. The same strum, whack, strum feel. So now we're into the chorus. With the chorus we want to do something a bit bigger because the chorus is obviously the chorus, and so it needs to be sort of packing more of a punch, and should be, you want a song to sort of do this, it shouldn't be flatlining, so we're sort of building up towards the chorus. So now let's do a bit more of a strum pattern. So the chorus goes C, G, A minor, F. Again, I play there for the bar chord there, you can play it just as the open chord, that's fine. Now, this strum pattern is really interesting because it's used in almost every song. You can pretty much use it if as your last resort, or your first resort even if in any case, because it works in almost every song. So this drum pattern goes down, down, up, up, down, up. Now if you don't know strum patterns, what's meant to happen with the strum pattern is your right hand doesn't stop moving. You've got to pretend there's a springboard on either side of your guitar. So when you hit it, you just got to keep moving. There's no point during strumming that your right hand stops. And the reason for this is there's certain beats that should be a down strum and certain beats that should be an up strum. So if you ever wondered why your playing doesn't sound so smooth, it's probably because you're putting the wrong strums as a down and the wrong strums as an up. So anyway, so with this drum pattern there's 8 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And your hand moves on every one of those numbers. But it hits the strings on 6 of those beats, but not on 2 of them. So you strum the first one down, and you let your hand come up without strumming again. So it's down, and let your hand come up, and then you go down, up, again let your hand fall, up, down, up. So again faster, it's down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So I hope you got that strum pattern down, or you can use that to get it. Again, just make sure your right hand's moving. Most people do this. This is what most people do. Down, down, up. Then they stop here, and they should have let their hand fall, and then it goes all awkward. So make sure you always move your hand. Let it fall. Then. So again, twice on each chord. Alright, and that's Ed Sheeran's Photograph. So let's just get those 4 chords down, do the simple strum pattern during the verse and the pre-chorus, and that bigger strum pattern during the chorus. Now, just a quick bonus at the end, you don't have to watch this part if you don't want to, but the actual one. So here he uses palm muting. So palm muting is where you rest your palm on the bridge here, so right literally here. And then when you play the strings now, they sort of had this like deadness, this sort of muteness, but they still have pitch. So it's just kind of nice. So it's not sort of too in your face, it's not so tingy, it's just this nice sort of rhythm feel. So he's going, this accent's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's sort of doing soft palm muting, but then on beats 1, 4, and 7, you've got to be whacking it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's sort of hard. I won't go into too much detail now, but that's how it is there. So you've got to accent the 1, 4, and 7, which means you make it louder. And that beat, look at this, it's sort of a strum into a palm. You get this really nice ring like that, so. Alright, that's it for today. So again, jump on my newsletter down in the comments if you'd like to get this into your inbox on a fortnightly basis, and if you want to connect with me as your online guitar teacher, and if you want to subscribe as well for the next videos, just chuck the subscribe button there. Alright, thanks so much, let me know how you go with this song, and I'll see you in the next video.